Hi, I am Vicki, and I'm with the main branch of the Shawano County Library, and this is the next episode of Hungry Librarians. And for the month of July, we're going to be talking to you about grilling recipes. So this recipe is something that we just recently tried at our house, and we really liked it, and it is elote, or Mexican street corn. And it really is a delicious twist on grilled corn, something different you can try. So how we start is we will take our corn. Our recipe calls for 6 ears. I just grabbed 4, and we are going to wrap each one in foil. We are going to first put a little oil on each cob and then a little bit of salt. And we wrap those up tight, and we put those on the grill, and we cover it, and continually checking and turning, we're going to grill that for about 20-25 minutes. Once they're done, they should be pork tender. They may have a little bit of that char on there, but that's just fine. It really adds to the flavor. So let me put those on our plate. I really do like that char. It's really nice. This was on a gas grill, but we made it the first time on charcoal, so that really doesn't matter. You can use whatever you prefer. They both work just fine. So once we have, or while this is grilling, I will make the sauce. And what that is some whipping cream, some sour cream, some salt, and chipotle chili seasoning. The recipe calls for a cup of the cream, and then just a couple tablespoons of the sour cream, but I found the lime that we used actually there was a lot of juice to it, and so it got really thin. So I think you can kind of just watch that and adjust as necessary. Just gonna kind of break up that sour cream in there, start to break that down. And then we're going to take the juice of 1 lime. If it gets to be too much, again, like I said, go a little less. And I'm just going to squeeze that in and start to mix. So this, with the chipotle seasoning, does have a little bit of a kick to it. So you can certainly go a little more or less depending on what your palate is, how much you like. We just get this all blended together. We will add our seasoning. We're going to add a little bit of salt. It starts to turn a little red in the bowl here from that seasoning. So the toppings, what this calls for is actually cotija cheese, which is a Mexican crumbling cheese. I couldn't find it in town here, but I did find this, and this is a really fine substitution. It is queso fresco, and it again is that Mexican style crumbling cheese. And if you use a fork and just kind of pick at it, you can see it crumbles really nicely and breaks up. And we will be sprinkling that on our corn. We have some fresh parsley that I picked from my garden this morning, and we're just going to kind of dice some of that up fine. It was raining out today as we're recording this video, so we're not actually going to have you out by the grill today. This is something you could kind of make ahead. I don't know if anybody has ever done corn on the cob in a cooler, but that is another way you could do this and prepare this and bring it along and just kind of put it all together at your event. So we have this mixed. I'm going to just brush that on our grilled corn. Kind of want to get it all over. A nice layer. If you use too much oil when you grill your corn, I did find the first time I tried that, this sauce wanted to just fall right off the corn. So I tried to be a little less generous with the oil. And this is sticking very nicely. And this is going to help keep all of the other ingredients stuck to the corn. All right, so we put that layer on. We are gonna sprinkle with a little more chipotle seasoning. And again, this is a little spicy, so you can add as much or as little as you like. We are going to crumble our cheese onto it as well. Just kind of spoon, or I'm using the fork here, sprinkle it on. And then the last thing we're going to do is add some of the fresh parsley to the top. Now you can serve this with lemon wedges to get a little bit more, lime wedges to get a little bit more of that lime flavor. And you can also just squeeze it right on top before you serve. And there you are, Mexican street corn. Thank you for watching, and check out later in the month. Watch for Sam over in Bondwell with her favorite grilling recipe. Thanks for watching.